Welcome back to Torment. Alright, onward. So, there's something to interact with here. I can go this way. Where there are... Goes around. We have cultists here. That's probably a battle. I can go here. What is this? Several people have been flayed, their skins stretched into grotesque banners, faces contorted in a rictus of eternal pain. The skins flap back and forth in a wind you do not feel. Beyond them, you see a clear passage deeper into this hell. Suddenly, a pair of eyes snap open. These are not flayed skins, but living people. Kill us, it rasps. The children brought us here, not to die, but to suffer. To feed the things that live here slowly, eternally. No, the skin behind it first, partially obscured in the dark mist, shakes herself awake. Her face remains twisted in agony even as she speaks. Our deaths make them stronger. If you kill us, we will only die here as well. Run! Save yourself! There's only death, the third voice moans from the darkness behind the first two. Its eyes remain closed, its mouth gnarled in an ugly grimace. Kill us, or the children, or both, or neither. It does not matter. Death is all that awaits you. The three skins squeeze their eyes shut, their mouths open in wordless screams as some new agony befalls them. A malevolent presence weighs down upon you. Something watches with eager anticipation. It almost wants you to kill them. Okay. So if killing them is the right thing, but it's probably going to make whoever I need to face strong. Still, I have to do it. The blade tears through them like paper. Their screams echo through the mist, blood spraying on the floor and your flesh. Then it's over. They are gone, truly released, and the path before you is clear. The malevolent weight in the air increases. Whatever is watching you has grown stronger. Yeah. Oh, and it opens up a shortcut. Okay. So this lets me avoid this battle. But it makes whoever is at the end stronger. And by the same token, there's probably a battle up here and another shortcut. These skins are like the others you met, alive and in eternal pain. One of them snaps its eyes open as you approach. Kill us, and you will reach the center more quickly, just as I thought. No, a second moans behind them. When we die, they grow stronger. You will never survive. Your blades slice through them like melting butter. Their screams turn to gurgling death rattles, while their blood sprays you head to toe. Then it's over. They are gone, truly released, and the path before you is clear. Some pressure around you squeezes and loosens and bursts, until you realize it's the air itself, laughing. Whatever lives here has grown stronger still. I'm getting a shortcut, and I'm doing the right thing, but I'm feeding something. Something not very good. These skins are like the others. Their faces warped in unspeakable agony. One of them snaps its eyes open as you approach. You cannot face what lies beyond here. Flee and save yourself. Fool! A second moans behind them. He is our chance at freedom. Who else will ever release us? The first skin smacks its gnarled lips as though considering this. Yes, kill us, and nothing at all foul will befall you. I very much doubt that, but I will still kill you. It takes great effort to hack and saw through them. They scream and shriek with each cut of your blade, continuing long after they should have passed out from the pain. Blood sprays in every direction, covering you entirely. Then it's over. They are gone, truly released, and the path before you is clear. The pressure around you becomes so great you clap your hands to your ears. Even through the flesh of your palms, you hear cruel cackling and a single word. Come. Oh, it's Kihano. Oh, and Kiyatawa, and there's an affair. Hey there, Kihano. I did send you after the children of the gate. The tall, scrawny knight beams at you. His armor's more dent than surface now. My friend, he cries. I'd nearly given up hope of seeing you again, and here we are, in a haunted and murderous land. He couldn't look more excited about this. The foul leader of these children awaits us, he says in an overly loud stage whisper. I've forgotten what you said the children did, but I have no doubt they are guilty of horrendous, unforgivable crimes. When you strike him, I will be at your side. He clears his throat. Of course, if you wish to parley with the villain first, to avoid unnecessary bloodshed, he brightens. I will wait here, until bloodshed is inevitable. He looks fondly at the scrawny man. Heroes always try to avoid bloodshed until necessary, sir. He bows. I find you deeply admirable. Was it difficult getting here? Thankfully, no, the knight chuckles. Several of these foul children stood in my way, but I have defeated every one. But I hardly need to tell you, I'm sure. You must have seen their corpses on your way here. Actually, I've seen several living cultists on my way in. How strange, he says, his eyes brighten. Perhaps they are multiplying. We must cut off the head of the beast. You've been here for a while. What has Innifer been doing? He says, his brow wrinkling. Standing, muttering, plotting, I'd say. He looks the type. I'll go speak with him now. But first, Kiyatawa. On the surface, Kiyatawa looks exactly the same as when you first saw her in the Dedroa chapel while you were investigating the murder of Folsom's protege in the underbelly. But some things have definitely changed. A feverish, blotchy glow colors her skin, and her grin is entirely at your expense. Haha, it's the investigator, she says. Good to see you again. I thought I had you fooled, she says. The lost little girl surrounded by inhuman cannibals. She shakes her head. We managed to underestimate each other, didn't we? Was everything you told me a lie? Only the parts that I thought would incriminate me, she says with a careless shrug. But don't get flustered. I couldn't fool you. You deserved to catch me. She grins again, but you didn't. She stares past you for a moment, the smile slipping from her face. I've been wondering, she says at last, what would have happened if I told you the truth, if I'd confessed the moment we met? Her eyes return to yours. What would you have done? Despite everything, I would have found a way to help you. Help, she says. So you're one of those. Let me ease your conscience, she smirks. Damage was done years ago. By the time I joined the Dedroa, I had killed 3 people who were trying to kill me. I had a voice screaming in my head that my existence was wrong. The Endless Gate saved me, gave me peace, purpose. Oh, so she was one of the women affected by the machine. I don't regret killing those people in the underbelly, she says, raking her fingers through her hair. Their deaths brought me here. They brought me peace. Don't you feel guilty for what you've done? Why should I? She snaps. Was life in the underbelly so wonderful? What did I steal from them that was worth keeping? She's nearly shouting now. My whole life, I've had a voice in my head, whispering, shouting that I was someone else, making sacrifices. The Endless Gate shut her up. Why should I suffer? Why should my life be a misery so other people can live? Anyone would have done the same in my place. Anyone. Not really. There were others in your place, and they didn't murder people. Not all of them, anyway. And so, you bought peace with Crooked Keek's life. That, she says faltering, that was an accident. She saw me talking with Weedle, and I thought... She sighs, tangling her fingers in her hair. Who cares what I thought? Dead is dead, and she's gone now. She would have died soon enough anyway. I saved her the pain. I was wrong. You do feel guilty. My only response is a short, losing laugh. I don't think there's any more point in talking to her. I could kill her, but... Alright, let's talk to Innifer. This man is long-limbed and bony, unmuscled, with a sunken chest, sparse hair on a scarred scalp. Rags hang from his slumping body. He wears the cast-off tattoo, but he's like no cast-off you've seen. He regards you with bloodshot eyes, beaver mad, but just as the pupils remain black and pure amid the veins, you sense something hard and sane within the madness. His words are hoarse and dangerous. You've come too far by far. There is no escape. None leave the gate. Hope no hope, speak or not. He will die here or not, should not have come. Such a pretty brother, father's loving touch in every inch of you, born to rung among the sunlit lilac, Salah singing Haylay, Haylay, to the gustless strum. Such splendid dreams. He scrapes at a lesion on his arm and cocks his head, listening. But you're the one who fell, aren't you? We smelt you cooking in the sky, always a black omen, falling star. Our Father in heaven never showers gifts, no, sows trouble. And the reaper comes to harvest, crops we all are, till we come a cropper. Now you've wandered far away to where woe holds sway, poorly choosing when you chose woes, here beyond the gate, hate, hate, hate. He smirks, but you cannot tell if it's part of his madness or the hint of a method to it. The children love playmates, your nieces, nephews. They've learned wild lessons as if from father's lips. Pain, pain, taught with teeth, father did, and I gobbled up every scrap. Now he sneers. But he kissed you, didn't he? Perhaps that's the sharper bite. I want to speak with you first, ask you some questions. And if your smile widens, revealing teeth that are chipped and stained, there's so much I could teach you, little brother. What is this place? Here is where the snake sinks his teeth in his own tail and tastes this black truth. Worse than his venom's burn and the foul flavor, the sweet savor of his tainted flesh. Inaffair runs his hand across his emaciated body. This is where pain flays, vain lies that hide from our despising eyes the flaws inside our sorry selves. Truth hurts, brother, bright and scalding as starfire, and here it's howled with tongues of flame. Your brother's eyes grow distant. He seems seized by some vision. Our father made me cry out. Here I hear, but flew in fear when they hailed him, ill met, in a voice he could not bear. Born in blood and pain as flesh decrees men should. He returns for a moment, licks his lips, gestures at the hellscape around you. This is the womb that wounds, but welcomes home an alien brood. Shelter from the sorrow that shadows our blood. Who are they that you say live here? Yes, he answers, pondering. Who? And are they, or one, or none but a shadow cast upon the plains, a mirror to our fears smirking back at us? They writhe, they rise, they reach across the void with whispering grips, groping blindly till a fool lights the way. Inaffair leans in and whispers conspiratorially. Did father know their name? Did he dream who'd answer his call? Or did he too blindly blunder through the dark? He shrugs. No matter, it's done. They are who they are. Where are we? Inaffair shrugs his bony shoulders. Beyond the gate, brother, that is all. Safe, but not safe. Are we still in the ninth world? Inaffair just shrugs again. What did you mean shelter from the sorrow? Surely, brother, you know where our father fled, why he fed, why he shucks off husks and hides like the shin beneath a huckster's shifting shells. Inaffair studies your face. I know you know. I see the sorrow's horror behind your eyes. It will not cross the threshold of the gate or face the fiends that lurk in this place. Is that why you came? To trade that terror's harrying for a measured measure of woe? You're welcome. You need only open your mind, and they will open their arms to you. No, I did not come here so I could stay. Innifer gives a hollow laugh. Wise, brother, very wise. That is, if they permit it. Help me destroy the creatures that dwell here. Innifer only laughs. Better two ants make war on the seasons, brother. Let's talk about our father. Your brother's voice becomes low, calm, and careful. His mind's as sharp and shining as a lancet. And all across our clan, all across this rotten world, are the scars left by his surgery. After a short silence, Innifer hacks a bitter cackle. Isn't the make of a man obvious from his misbegotten offspring? Or do you find yourself so fine that you dream yourself a kingly sire? I want to know about you, how you came here, how all this happened. You do not, brother, for all you think you do. He rolls his neck slowly, cracking each vertebra. There will come a day when you'll wish to vomit up the pain that fills you out to bursting, when you'll regret gorging so long at the feast of others' suffering. He smiles, genuinely it seems, though sadly, but you will not have me to blame on that day. Why are your followers so bloodthirsty? Oh, the children long to guzzle many bitter brews, brother, Innifer answers, but blood is not among them. They put the stuff to other use, of course. Use, juice, sprucing up the dismal tombs. Who can blame them for bringing color to such a somber land? Innifer laughs, but it is a false laugh. His eyes are filled with disgust. He sees that you've seen what's inside him. He scowls. His voice drops to a whisper. They're preaching, brother, he hisses, spreading the gate's good graces to the heathen, flesh-eaters and milk-toast memorialists. He shrugs. Apotheosis by agony. They have my own transcendence, he spits the word out, and seek it for themselves and others. His voice lowers again. It's the gate, brother. It drives them mad, as must to a bellow heart. They hear the music of this place, and it cries for a saber dance. He shrugs, raises his voice. No door opens without a toll, brother. Control is not among them, not among me. They are lost, as I am lost and lost. Can you teach me about the Endless Gate? Innifer scowls. The children teach with blades now, brother. The time for words has passed. Then something softens around his eyes. Oh, little brother, our father set pain to be our pedagogos, no matter what course of study you pursue. In time, you'll learn all that I could teach you about the gate. Enjoy, for now, the blissful ignorance I never knew. You must stop your followers' violence, Innifer. Oh, if Musk could do the work we ask of it, what a glorious world we'd have. Streets teeming with modest shawls and groveling needs, scolded about by odds, and the forbidden exile beyond the high walls. What a world, brother, what a world, he laughs. But it is not our world. Here's what must be in our world. Pain and death, a bartering of the one against the other, until that final day when the stars grow cold and, at last, no screams echo in the void. Till then, he shrugs. In any case, I fear your folly is quite profound. One does not say to the caged Calyptor, "Prithee, teach thy zookeepers better manners." The smile on his face is one of bared pain. Make no mistake, brother. They are my keepers, not my followers. My only power over them is to open or close the gate. Close the gate, then. Your followers are destroying the valley. Innifer shakes his head. Oh, newborn babe, who knew not when born, poor in horror, bereft of frights, bereaved of griefs, when father fled your flesh. Few of time's grinding grains have fallen upon you. You stand straight with fine features, unworn by years, unworn by fears. Ruined teeth are bared in an unhappy grin. But I've lived longer, little brother, awash in wasting sand, and I wish to live longer still, and life still, distilled despite the essence of senescence. Innifer shakes his head. By your fall, brother, you've stirred a sorrow worse than woe, a foe that roves and reaves with no reason, no season, no ceasing. But here that horror fears to roam. His face twists. You think me a coward? A snake-bitten man steps around the coiled rope. He encompasses the hell around you in a broad gesture. Better to die, you think? Oh no, little brother. Life is a card sharp. It puts you too deep in debt to quit the game, too poor to wager against its bluff. He shrugs. You would talk of closing, brother, but instead let's broach another gate. Part the horn-robbed portal that haunts our sleep. Innifer's eyes widen, and his voice drops to a whisper. I dream, little brother. I dream and I doubt. Listen, tell me what you hear, what I have seen. Very well, I'll play your game. Tell me of your dream. Innifer closes his eyes, and his voice seems to settle into something like a reverie. The child screams in my dream. In his arms, bent on harm, in his hands, strong fingers clutching the brat, hoisting it up to his lips, bloody, flesh-flecked teeth. The brute bolts the brat's flanks in one great gulp, the child shrieking still, shrill. The man's wild eyes stare straight through a grisly grin and knowing wink. Innifer opens his own eyes then. So, he asks, child, the girl, the crime is mine, will always be mine. The child represents the memorialists, and the killer represents the children. He winks because you are complicit in the crime. Innifer's face gives no indication of how he has taken your interpretation. He merely closes his eyes again and continues. Fire rises, stinks of skin and hair aflame. Greasy ropes of smoke groping skyward, soot snowing upon the plain gray. The hush of ash, shushing the howls. Peace. His eyes open. And this, peace is isolation. There is no isolation until there is peace. Those who kill the innocent will burn, and the ugliness of their crime will be seen far and wide. Innifer nods, without comment or commitment, and shuts his eyes. The flames abate, the smoke clouds gape, and rain runs in great veins from the sky across the land. Fast-falling drops in slow-flowing rills. The dirt churns to mud, and from the earth bursts a blossom, carrion white, a stalk like chalk, thrusting at the parted heavens, huge and flush and fleshy. It lives but reeks of death. He opens his eyes, and then I wake. Deception and death, it never ends. It never ends. Good can spring out of past wrongs. Again, Innifer seems to register your answer. He simply blinks several times. Again, Innifer hardly seems to register your answer. He simply blinks several times and shakes his head, as if clearing his thoughts. You would I close the gate? Convince me. Is that what my dream truly means? Yes, that's what it means. There's a lesson in it. 85, sweet. 100%, taking no chances. Yes, your brother hisses, yes. You've rightly read the wrongs written in my head. I see it. Your words have the rich savor of truth, little brother. He closes his eyes and sighs, steepling his low, gnarled fingers. At last, Innifer opens his eyes. Yes, he says. The gate will close. You've whispered my own thoughts in my ear. They say to stray from this cursed course, coarsening my mind. Yes, he says again, more to himself than to you. Inafir seals his eyes shut and begins to howl. You feel the world about you shifting and churning. Everything grows dark and empty, save for voices almost as soft as silence itself. Gain 40 XP. Sweet. Somehow, Inafir's decision to close the gate forces you back outside. Inafir is gone. There's no telling where, but the gate has closed behind you. Without the gate, the cultists have no reason to kill anymore. Or less reason, at least. You're not the only thing that has been expelled from the gate. A small pile of objects lies at your feet. That was well done, he says, clapping you on the shoulder. A knight should always seek a peaceful resolution to problems, to treat bloodshed as the last resort. He only sounds half convinced by his own words, but claps you on the shoulder again, making your teeth ache. Well done, noble knight. Very well done. Then he shuts his eyes. All right, why are you closing your eyes? Our adventure together is done, he says gently. It is time to find another. But eyes are poor organs. They can only see things they are. He straightens. Instead, I will walk until I am needed, listening for the cries of the lost and the weeping of the hopeless. Only deprived of sight can I feel the tugging of destiny upon my heart, leading me where I must go. Is that a kidnapped child I hear? I will soon find out. Farewell, Quijano. Right, let's see the loot that I got. Oh, it's the, yeah. Nice Monte there. Money? Impossible blade. Medium melee weapon, artifact, speed based. 7 relativistic, ignores resistance damage, +3 per effort applied, max +12. One glance at this weapon serves as an explanation of its name, as the blade is of an impossible thinness, a transdimensional energy field generated by a device in its short handle maintains the blade's structural integrity, and as such, the blade can't be used when this field is not powered, as it would shatter on the slightest impact. Staring into the shifting pattern, you know the changing god held this blade at one time. You remember piecing together fragments of the blade, making them whole through a process you can't understand. It was either shattered before or this memory is of its making. The only thing clear to your mind is the sensation of the tools and the meditative state that gave the weapon this shape. Enigmatic sphere. As you pick up this small plain obsidian sphere, it turns a frosted white and changes size to fit comfortably in the palm of your hand. Marked with fine lines in all directions, it is smooth and cool to the touch and extremely light. When you heft it around in your hand, however, you notice that its weight seems to temporarily increase as more momentum is applied to it. Interesting. Take all of it.
I know what it's like to be alone and scared, Rin. I'm sorry for you.
This blade, compared to Eratus's healing sword, it's not better. Compared to Metkina's sonic blade, it's better, but her skills... She has light weapon skill, that's a medium weapon. So it might be, for me, no, it's a medium crime. Alright, I might just wind up selling that. Okay. Alright.
Ready.
Well, I'm done here, so the thing remaining is to go to the first cast-off's tomb, and we'll do that next time.